Well, I started the chicken up. I hadn't seasoned it or anything, but this is what I do. Um, you get it in a bowl. Try not to put your hands on it because chicken got a lot of like different nasty shit on it. That salmonella and all that good stuff. Fill it up with water. You got to cover it just enough. See, I'm gonna make it's like Puerto Rican style chicken chicharron, the pollo, and then fill that up with water. Then you get some distilled white vinegar, and this cleans it for you. So put this down. So you poured, I mean, a cap full. I'm gonna do it by eye, just a little bit. That might have been too much, but that's good. You don't want to put too much because if you put too much, the chicken will absorb the flavor, and it won't really taste that good. It'll make the chicken taste like a sweet tangy. And I guess if you're making like orange chicken or something, or chicken in orange sauce, that'll be good, but that's not what I want here. You shake it up a little bit, use the fork, mix it up. Remember, try not to touch the chicken the least you can, because chicken is nasty. And if you don't wash your hands right, you can get sick. And if you get it underneath your nails, that's why I keep my nails cut for cooking. You don't want to get any germs underneath your nails and shit, because that could be really nasty. And yeah, if you guys are commenting, I'm sorry I can't. So even did this for a couple of seconds. Some people like to put salt. You see all that stuff coming out? Some people like to put salt to help the salt picks up stuff, but you don't need it. Because we're gonna be using enough already. So then you just let it out. Let out all the water. Use the fork to drain the shit. Once you get it all out, it's a little bit easier now. So now the chicken should be decently clean, as clean as it's gonna get. Killed a lot of the germs and stuff that's there. Then, this gets even more interesting. We do this. You get the cutting board out, but we're not cutting anything. Hold on a second. I thought somebody was ringing my doorbell, but I guess that might be next door. So then you take the chicken out. Remember, try not to touch the chicken. Or at least I do. I mean, if you got gloves, touch them. If you don't care, don't touch them. I use this bowl only for raw meat. It's got a nice thing at the bottom to help grip. But I use this bowl only for raw meat, steak, chicken, anything raw meat. Not everybody might not have access to that, but if you can, do it. If you can't, just make sure you disinfect your bowl, because that shit could get you sick. Uncooked chicken could really get you sick if you don't handle it right. It's worse than pork. You got this. So, see, some of these, it's hard not to touch it with your hands. I hate touching chicken. I hate touching chicken. So these are really small cut, chopped into pieces, small pieces. And then what you need is not a lot. Some ground pepper. I mean, some Puerto Rican, some adobo, because we Latin flavor. Then chicken seasoning, just a little bit. And then, well, this is open. Then about half a pack of the sazon, sometimes a lot less. So, I've been cooking for years, so I kind of know what I want, how I want to get it done. So you want to put not a lot of seasoning, because it doesn't need it. Got the skin here a little fucked up. Dang. This skin's good. At least it's gonna have flavor. All right, we got a little hole here. I'm trying not to touch this shit. Where's my other knife? Oh, there it is. So, no more being fancy and just cut this shit straight up. And I gotta touch the chicken. And I'm not loving it, but you gotta do it. I'm gonna wash my hands. Wash your hands, dry them shits. Ugh, touch the chicken. So I start with the adobo. Some people do it differently. I start with the adobo. And you want to season all sides of it, but you want to I start with the sides with the skin. So you season out the sides of the skin. I'm not sure if you can see. See how the skin's up? And almost all of them is up one. Oh no, this is good. Yeah, that's fine. So I try to do skin up first, right? And it's all lightly. You don't drown it in seasoning because it won't taste good. It won't taste like this is gonna taste like a restaurant because that's how I cook. But it's a little bit on all of them, and then this could do a little more. This is a little bit on all of them. Let's see. See that? Get it more in the light. You should look like that. A little yellow. Right? Then you take this chicken seasoning. I'm pretty sure it's a Mexican seasoning, but it's definitely South American. And you another light. Oh, that's too much. See, that's too much. So it should look just like this. That's too much. That's just enough. Okay. Then I add this pepper. This is my favorite kind of pepper. Minnie's pepper, Minnie's garlic powder is, to me, has the best flavor. Actually, it's nice and strong. Not over strong, but it's good. There's a little bit here. Not a lot. Sprinkles. And then the sazon. Just, you don't want to put a lot of, because then it makes everything super salty, and that's not fun. And you have to make sure you get the right one. Oh, put a little too much on that one. So that's half of a half, and then another half. And there's nothing in there. So I put half of a half, and then probably less than half. Works. All right, we're still live. So we get a little bit. Super light. All right. So this is not even half. It's still a lot left. So. And it looks like we did 3, but one of them was already empty. I must have tried to make something earlier and didn't throw it away. So we got that. I put everything there. You can let it sit for a little bit. This is what I'm doing. As you can see, the chicken absorbing the ingredients. So all the stuff that's left over, you kind of want to rub it and get the other side. The other side seasoned. Stuff like that. All right. So that's all you gotta do. And what happens is the fat from the skin will help cook everything into everything else. So that's why you don't have to use a lot of like seasoning. Just enough. You don't want the chicken to be bland. I mean, it depends too. Some people, well, not. When I used to cook, I used to use a lot of seasoning, and it used to be salty. And I've learned over time that like what actually works the best. So you just take them, and you want to put it this skin up, skin up, skin up. See, skin up. You separate them a little bit. In the air fryer, they don't really need. The air fryer cooks everything pretty damn evenly. I love the air fryer. The air fryer is probably the best thing that has ever happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. So this one we can do a little bit of this. You want to be careful too with the juices because you don't want the chicken juice all over the damn your counters and shit, because like I said, it can contaminate stuff. Chicken is nasty. Raw chicken is nasty. It's not good for you. But, you know, see all that juice and stuff? You want to kind of roll it, you know, roll the chicken around in it. So you get it nice and seasoned. That's why I only season one side. That's all you really need. That one's a little messed up, skin up. That's alright. So that's that. Throw it in here. Wash it in about, like, in between everything. I will wash it. Plug this bad boy in. Turn it on. Got the Power XL. Thank you, Greg. This is my roommate's, but he lets me use it as long as I keep it clean. And it says 40 minutes, but I usually cook it for about 25. So that's that. So remember, it was adobo, the sazon, half a packet, ground pepper to what you like, and the chicken seasoning, very lightly seasoned. I seasoned one too much, it's probably gonna be salty as hell, but it's still gonna be good. So now I'm gonna this area because you got pepper and stuff in places, and this is the sazon for meat. There's other sazon for vegetables and soup and all types of shit. So this is the one I use though. And I use it on everything. If I make soup, if I make I mean I don't put it on salad. That's weird to me. But whatever. And the other reason why I like to not touch the chicken is because you touch the chicken, then you got to clean all of this. You don't touch the chicken, you use something else to touch the chicken, flip the chicken, then you kill, you know, you're not wasting time cleaning. So I put a little Ajax salt on the rag and I'll rub this down. This was pretty good. Usually I make a lot more of a mess, but this is actually really good. I did a good job. So now what I'm gonna make with it is I'm going to make rice. But first I'm gonna wash these dishes because I don't have a huge kitchen, so we gotta make room. I use that Ajax soap on this, extra citrus. Oh, nice and good. Try not to get on your shit, your shirt and stuff. So with the bowl, you want to wash it, rinse it, and then wash it again, just to make sure you get all the shit off. Because what happens is sometimes when you wash it the first time, you're just moving around this shit. You're just moving around the germs. You gotta really get it out. I hope you guys, I can't even see the chat. So if you guys are chatting, I guess you're probably not. I'm sorry. Alright. So, nice and clean. You see yourself in it? Can you see yourself? I can see you. Alright. So now, I'm going to walk away and just look at chat. So now, oh, I gotta get a charger. Alright, so let's see if this charges. I don't know if that's even gonna work. Hopefully it does. So now I'm gonna make the rice. But for some people it's hard as shit. So I don't have a lot left. Shit. I gotta. So I use Carolina rice. Carolina rice. That's my rice cooker. Make everything in there. So with the rice, you gotta clean it. So cleaning it is simple. Put a little water. That's the other reason why you gotta keep your hands clean. And you just do this. You want to feel around for rocks and bugs, maybe pieces of wood sometimes, and black rice. Black rice is used this. Oh, it's not racist. Alright, so you see how the rice looks now? That's going to change in a couple seconds. So, I'm going to clean the shit out this rice, right? So remember how the water looks. I don't know how to say it. Cloudy, super cloudy. Usually people do it 3 times, but I do it until it looks clean. Okay, so now the rice. See how you can see the rice now? It's not just a cloudy thing of rice. So you want to get all the stuff on the sides inside. And you see this? I mean, this is ghetto, but you see the first line on your finger? And then I guess if you have smaller hands, maybe go for your thumb. But first line on my pointer finger. Try to line up the water. So that's good. That's good enough. It's just below the line on my finger. That's how I know the rice is gonna come out nice. It's just this is how I just know. I don't know how to tell anyone else, but that's how I know. If you got a rice cooker, use the rice cooker. If you're cooking it like this, like I do, that's how I like the rice. That's how I do it. Then you cook it with the top on at a medium heat for like 15-20 minutes, medium low. Now if you're in a rush and you're starving, you could do medium high, but what's going to happen is the sides are going to kind of stick and get brown. Now some people like that on their rice, which is fine. Some people like it burnt, so you can cook it at a high temperature, but I like it burnt. I like to eat all of my rice nice and low. And if you do it right, it should look like this. Oh, hold on. I gotta warm it back up. So I made rice earlier, and this rice that I'm making now is for maybe tomorrow. So now we just wait for pre-made rice to tomorrow. So now we just wait for pre-made rice to cook up. Should be a minute and 20 minute or so. So the chicken's been cooking for about 10 minutes. Now the thing with chicken, sometimes it depends on the place you buy it from and how they cut it. You see that? Not ready yet. That needs another 10 minutes. But you see how it looks nice. It looks nice. It looks nice. So that's been cooking for 10 minutes now. And we'll let it cook for another 15, maybe 20. That actually looks like it's gonna take about another 20 minutes, but we'll see. Shit, I wonder if my mic is on, dude. Oh gosh. Mic is on, alright. And then we got this rice here. So this is how the rice will look if you cook it on medium low. And this is about 5, maybe 6 servings of rice right here. Pow. Perfect. I mean, if you look, you see, it's just, you know, it's nice. It's delicious. This rice is delicious. Trust me. With this rice, you can add. I don't put any salt, pepper, garlic. I don't put nothing in the rice. I just let it cook. And when it's done, you can put whatever you want on it. Butter, salt. You want to, I mean, I wouldn't add oil to it, but yeah. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a fried rice. So with the fried rice, you need this. Get everything ready right now. I mean, it's already ready. I just got to grab it. Oil. So all you need is sesame seed oil for fried rice. Soy sauce. I use this one because it was on sale, and all you gotta do is add salt to it, and it tastes like the expensive stuff. But I actually don't like a lot of salt in anything. I like to dictate the flavor with my own seasonings. Also, I just don't like salt. And then cooking oil. I think this is corn oil. I'm pretty sure this is corn oil. So now you need a pan. Pow. We got this pan from a restaurant that was closing down. So that's why, if you've ever been in the kitchen, you kind of know what this looks like. So what you need here is very simple. Super simple. You need sesame seed oil. Just a little bit, depends on the flavor. I mean, let's say you want to do 1 serving, right? Let's say you just have some leftover rice. You want to put about that much, and then that much oil. That's 1 serving if you're gonna make 1 serving. But since we're making about 5, we put that a little bit more, and then a little bit more. And you don't want to put a lot. If you put a lot, it gets real sticky. But if you like sticky rice, and let's say you're making it for your family or maybe your kids, and you guys want to use chopsticks and you want to make sticky rice, just add a little extra oil. And everything is stick to your chopsticks. So you want to do that. Let it fry. Let it cook up there. And it takes about 2-3 minutes. I just made a mess. Shit. Well, good thing I cleaned it, right? And then you could see, once it gets like that, that means it's ready. So about 30 seconds, right? Put all that in there. Then kind of mix it together, get all of it around. Let it cook up, let it fry up. And then this is from earlier, the rice. So you want to flatten it out and make sure that it's not clunky. I mean, some people like it clunky, which is fine. If that's what you want, do it like that. When you pull it fresh out the pot though, you just have to throw it on here and everything will just come together the way it's supposed to. So you let that fry for a couple seconds. And then you add the soy sauce. Now the soy sauce is also to taste and flavor and color. So you want it brown, or you want it light brown, or maybe you don't want it that brown, right? And you can also add an egg in here, so you can make it like hibachi rice, right? Mix this up. Let that get in there. So I would add an egg, but tomorrow I might do a French toasting, so I don't have a lot of eggs, and I'm broke, so this is what it is. So as you can see, just like that, we got us some fried rice. You feel me? Really, we gotta go to the Chinese store. We got us some fried rice, boys and girls. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Super simple, super simple. You know, take your time. I learned the hard way that you gotta take your time. If not, you're just gonna make a mess. Right? So yeah. And so for a lot of people, this is good enough, right? But for me, just a little bit more. Not a lot, just a little bit. Right? And I might have cooked a little too high because, as you can see, some of it's sticking. But I think I got it just in time. I caught it on just in time where I could just rub it off and the rice won't be hard. And then, like, you can chop up celery. You could put onions in here. You can, the vegetable fried rice. You can do all that. You can make a chopper with this. You could chop up some chicken. Throw that in there, chop up some steak, chop up some shrimp and throw it in here and make a chowder. You can do a lot with this here. Do a lot. And you see how the rice is really sticking together? That's how I like the rice. I mean, good rice is good rice, right? That's that. So that's done. So now I gotta clean the damn rice I spilled on the counter. You can also check the rice that's cooking, right? So the rice that's cooking here, see, it's bubbling a little bit. I'm cooking it slow. Eventually you'll see the bubble. And now we go back to the chicken. Because the chicken's almost ready. Check it out here. Alright. So now I'm using the same fork that I used with the rice on the chicken, not the fork that I used with the raw rice, with the raw chicken. That's how you spread germs. Alright, so because I just realized I didn't even wash that fork yet, but it's there. So now what you want to do is flip it so you get the other sides cooked for the last 5 minutes. Get a nice even cook. You don't want to stick your hands in here unless you cook often. When you cook a lot, and I worked in some kitchens, your hands get immune to certain heats, so you can touch shit that other people can't, and people look at you like you're crazy. But that's just what happens after you've been cooking for a while. Plus, games with the little Mexicans, and just to see who can touch the hottest shit without complaining. So I'm gonna rinse this of the old rice. serve myself some rice here. So what I did there with that full pot of rice, that small one, that should feed about 3 people. 4 people might be cutting it close. With all the chicken there, that should feed about 3 people. 4 people cut it close. I'll probably have this for dinner and lunch. So 2 servings. That should taste good. That should taste damn good if I'm gonna say so myself. On the fried rice, add pepper. You don't have to, but the pepper gives it an extra flavor. Not a lot, a very little. Mix it up. Or you could also add it as like a topping over the top. I guess to finish it off. Alright. So now the chicken. Ready. Let's see how much time is left on the chicken. The chicken is all ready. About 2 minutes left. This away. Make sure everything is nice and clean. Do everything right, you shouldn't make too much of a mess. Now put this away. Make sure everything is nice and clean. Do everything right, you shouldn't make too much of a mess. For me, that's one of the most important things, not making a mess, because that's just like waste of time, you know? A mess is a waste of time, for real. Put this shit up in the kitchen, baby. For me. Yeah, so when you guys see me walk away from my desktop for 20 minutes, that's what I'm doing. I'm cooking me some food, making me some dinner. So this could cook for another couple minutes. But I'm hungry, so I'm gonna start eating now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 pieces. I'm gonna let that cook for another 5 minutes. Just so it get nice and crispy. But yeah, this is my dinner. Probably could have made it shit, but I didn't. And yeah, that's it for this. So if you enjoyed it, hope I see you again. If not, bon appetit. Peace. At least with this, I don't even know how to turn it.